How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm here with my buddy Bill, former MotoCop and instructor as well, and I want to put him through one of my favorite MotoJitsu drills, which is Crazy 13. So have you ever done this before?
Nope.
No, so we just did it, I think 3 times, 2 times. So it's his first time, 2 times?
Yeah.
So 2 times ever going through it. So now I'm going to have him, I'm going to put my helmet on with my GoPro so I could talk and explain. So I'm going to have him go through about 3 times, and I'll just be talking about what he's doing, how he's doing, and then from there we'll start timing him and see how quick he could go, and then I'll go in time and see if he could beat my time. Maybe he'll smash my time, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. So let's see him ride. All right, everybody. So as Bill's getting all suited up, ready to go, so I'm gonna have him go through 3 times, and I'm sure he'll gradually build his speed as he gets more comfortable with the layout. And I'm just gonna talk it through about what's going on. So the start point is the first 2 cones, and once he starts to move, if I had a stopwatch, bam, you go. But you have to start from a stop, but he's just practicing. So you do the weave first, go into it, you turn left, you come out of it, now you repeat going back, 'cause it's the same thing, right? It's like a mirror image. Repeat going back, and now, part 2, now you do weaves back and forth on the middle cones only. You see that? So you got U-turn right, U-turn left, you come back over here, U-turn right, and then just keep it turn, keep it turn, keep it turn, big old circle all the way back. Yep. And you flip around back that way. I mean, MotorCop, I just did the a course, and he was one of the instructors there, so MotorCop instructor. He's got a brand new, I think it's a 2021 GS Adventure exclusive model, or no, it's the 40th anniversary. But yeah, super good rider, hell of a nice guy. He has his own YouTube channel called Moto Tips, so you can check that out. He'll be making some YouTube videos as well from his perspective as when he was a MotorCop and all that stuff. So be sure to check out his channel. And then I was like, hey man, you want to make a video with me? He's like, yeah, sure. I was like, I'm gonna put you through one of my drills. He's like, all right. So there you go. You can see the path of travel. It requires a lot of lean very, very quickly, and I'm going quick enough where I'm actually using the front brake as well during this stuff. So I'm using front brake, rear brake. It's all first gear, slipping the clutch, tremendous lean angle, and very quick turns back to back. So it requires you to make super aggressive movements and a lot of lean angle very, very quickly. All right, so here we go. So you take off. Now let's see if I could see any points where he could he's losing a little bit of time. Well, he's not going fast right now because from that cone to the green cones, like, I'm almost full throttle for like a 1/10 of a second. Like, you just go, get the turnover, and then you power back that way. This right here is about line selection. You want to kind of give yourself a lot of room, but you want to make as tight as turns as you can. Right here is just a circle. A lot of people, they stand the bike up right here, and then they turn it again. You just try to keep the same lean whenever you're going through around this part to kind of go back. And then right now is I would stop the time right there. So he's doing pretty good. So now we're gonna practice a little bit more. Both him and I were gonna practice, and then I'm actually gonna time him to see what how fast he could go. So what do you think about the drill?
It's good.
Yeah.
Nice quick little turns, and then the U-turns are pretty tight. Yeah, not something I usually practice with the quick transitions, but
yeah, that's what it is, and that's what I was talking about. It really requires aggressive steering and like absolute lean angle, and like going this way, it's fast. Like when you take off, you're like, I was telling the guys in a second, like from that last orange cone of the 3 to the green cones, like I'm almost full throttle. Okay. Cause I'm just like I get so much speed going through the weave, and I go full throttle. Once I go into the green cones, I'm literally almost emergency braking with the front, then trailing off the front brake, then adding a little bit of rear, get the turn, and then I'm freaking powering as fast as I can back this way. I'm going so quickly, front brake right here, and then just as quick turns as you possibly can. And then
getting those little like hidden straightaways in there.
Yes, it's yeah. Wherever you have a fake straightaway, or you could create one, and it's just the speed. Go 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 go.
But it's fun drill. I think a little practice can get it quicker.
Yeah, and I could see like where our tires are. They're not too far away from the cones, so where the cones are and out, I think I'm gonna get the blower and like kind of blow it off a little bit more. And then we'll just practice for a little bit, and then after maybe 5 or 6 more times, then I'll time you and see what you could do, and then you could time me. All right, we've done it twice already, and so he's kind of get the hang of the path of travel. It's his first time ever doing it, I think. Former MotoCop and instructor. So right there, the sharper the U-turn you could do, that circle, the better. And right here about line selection, it's a little bit different. Like you can see how wide he goes, but I just keep it super tight to get more of an angle to come back through here. You see what I'm saying? So like where you're placing the bike. There we go, that was good. He went out wide. Yep. And then right there is the ending. So now let's practice and see what his times can be. All right, everybody, Bill's a little bit warmed up. I got my stopwatch here. So let's see what his baseline initial start is. So here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Let's see how he does. So already based off the pace, I'm gonna say between 35 and 40 seconds, I'm guessing. Then once he passes the green line, that there's a line between that green cone and that green cone, once he passes this way, the time stops. .31:30. That's his base. And it's good because I think that's his only 6th or 7th time ever doing this, right? All right, so you got your base as a 31:30. And I was talking as you're going through, I was like, based on how he just went right now, I'm guessing between, I said between 35 and 40, but it was quicker. So 31 is the base, just to go from there. So
26 or so, 25, 26.
Oh yeah, for sure. So now I'm actually gonna give Bill my phone, and then so he's gonna record me go through this a couple times and to see what my base is, and I'll just go and jump on the bike, and then I'll just have him record me just to see what I could do. Just go for it. So let's see. All right, everybody, so now I got my camera on my chin, I got my GoPro there, and then my buddy Bill's got my phone. So I'm gonna go through 3 times, and he's gonna time me to see what my time is at, and I'll of course the second and third time will probably be faster than the first. I'm just gonna warm up, but so the third one I do will probably be like balls to the wall, like going. So he's gonna tell me when to go. I want to get lined up here, and I'm not gonna be talking while I actually go to take off, because I'm just gonna be concentrating on what the hell I'm doing. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go. Seconds. 25.34.
All right, there's one. What was that time?
25.34.
25.34. Okay.
Three, 2, 1, go. .53, so a little better that time. 5.3.
24.53. Okay. So my fastest ever was 22.50, 22.5, and then I had a 23 before. So, man, this is fun. I haven't done this in like years.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
How was that?
24.31.
All right, so the third one was my quickest. That last little bit right there, my front tire light came off the ground because I was like trying to go full throttle. So, all right, we're gonna keep on practicing and keep on going for it. All right, everybody, so had a little bit of time to practice now. So after your little bit of practice, maybe how many times do you think you went through it? 10, 12 times maybe now?
About a dozen.
10, 12 times. So he's gonna go through again. I'm gonna time him 3 times in a row, and each time let's see what his time was. So remember, it was 31:30 the first time I timed him, so let's see what his time is now after a little bit more practice. So we're gonna get lined up, so your front tire is right here. Yep, perfect. So here we go. On your mark, get set, go. So one big thing to save time is on the takeoff. If you could launch very quickly and get this weave out of the way very quickly, that's going to save you a bunch of time. So the more and more he does it, obviously the more comfortable he's getting. And keep in mind, he hasn't even done this, 15 times yet, and I've been doing this for like 2 years. So obviously there's going to be a big difference. And plus, he made a good point. When the MotorCops do stuff, they have really tall cones, so you have to go a little bit further away from the cones so their bags and stuff doesn't hit it. But so 30, 83. We go through again. So that one was 30.83, so you're quicker. All right. Round 2. Mark, get set, go. So like I was saying, because with the cop bikes and they do their competition stuff, they have really tall cones, so you have to go a little bit wider than normal because they don't want to hit a cone. But here the cones are small, and you got to get really tight to make the course as small as possible. So I try to think about it where I want my foot to like damn near touch each cone, or my rear tire, not the front, you want the rear, just to really tighten it up. But the good thing about this, I don't care what you do, how you do it, stand up, one hand, no hand, front brake, no brake, I don't care what you do, just go through faster. That's the only thing that matters, go faster. Here we go. 31.29, something like that. And who knows how accurate I'm looking or whatever, but so you're very consistent within like a second. That one was about 31.29, something like that. So it's consistent between that time frame. So last one, and you mark, get set, go. I got a little bit too close on that one. His side bag almost took my hip out. That would have been funny. And I'm sure if he just stood here and just stayed here for a couple hours and practiced, then he would be quicker. Probably he could probably pick up a good second if he just stayed here longer and practiced. But first time doing it, I asked him if he wanted to come do this with me, whatever, and he's like, sure. So kind of like surprised him. All right, here we go, and go. Oh, there we go, 29.89. So that was his fastest one. So there we go, fastest one, 29.89. There's your new record as of now. So
Awesome. We're 30 seconds.
yeah, it's between 29 and 31, so you're like a second difference or whatnot. But all right, so from a former MotorCop's perspective, so I know everybody wants to, they've been asking me for years, and I told them before, like, yeah, I've met up and did some cop bike stuff before, and this moto gym kind of style, cop bike style. So 2-part question: what do you think about how does like my drills hold up with like MotorCop stuff, and then my skill alone, like if I were to jump into competition or whatever?
Yeah, so the first part, yeah, these drills are definitely on pace with what MotorCops do. This one is challenging in a different way. Usually the MotorCop stuff is very technical and sometimes a lot slower. So with this, you have to have the quickness and speed, so those transitions really matter. So yeah, the drill's awesome. I would do this as a MotorCop. This would definitely help me in competitions and everyday riding.
Sweet.
And then the second thing, as far as you and how you would do, you would kill it, because MotorCops, we practice the basics, but this goes beyond that. So this is a more advanced level.
Okay.
So a lot of MotorCops do train at a higher level, but some, they go through the course, they do their monthly or quarterly training, and that's it.
Okay.
On the 5 required patterns. But
so it's kind of like anything. Like I tell people, just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you're Dr. House.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of people with the billet, and that's why I encourage people, judge everybody by their individual skill. Like saying all MotorCops are phenomenal riders that could do 20 seconds at this is just not accurate. Just like how all rock climbers can't do 515B or some crazy hard route. So yeah, anything else about the drill or anything else you want to add or anything?
No, the main thing, like Greg says, is practice. It's going to keep you safer. It's going to practice everything. So practice slow speed, go practice supermoto, go practice dirt, do it all. But you can set this up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And spend 30 minutes training, and it's going to make you a better rider.
For sure. And this is very small. Like, it doesn't require a lot of room. And what I tell people, so tell me if this makes sense to you. So this is crazy 13. So it's 13 turns as fast as you can. Front brake, rear brake, clutch, throttle, quick turns, transition, counter steering, everything. So you're doing this and practicing. Now you go back on the street. How easy is the street compared to the stressful, as fast as you can, balls to the wall stuff here? That's why people don't understand the benefit, because they don't do it. If you practice this stuff and go through all that mental and you're getting sweaty and it's hard, you go on the street, it's like a walk in the park, right? It's just easy.
Yeah, definitely. Every time I practice, like when I go back out on the street, I feel so much more confident and
Right.
comfortable. So it's like, oh, I just did this stuff. All right, now I got to, you know, make a little stop here and a quick turn. That's so simple.
It's absolutely nothing. Exactly. Cool. So like I said, he'll be making more videos on his channel, Moto Tips, and from his perspective, former MotorCop and everything else. And I know, so one thing I thought of, I know what you guys are thinking. So I don't even know what my time was, 25?
20, I think you had one in 24.
So one of them in 24. So, but you're like, oh, I know what people are thinking. And I'm just going to try to eliminate the emails right now. I'm on a GS. He's on a GS Adventure. So bigger fuel tank and the bags. So what can I do? How fast can I go on his bike? I don't know. So I'm about to get my gear on, and I'm not even going to warm up. I'm literally going to take his bike from right here, roll it 5 feet forward, go through 3 times again, and let's see how fast I could go on his bike. So let's do that. All right, everybody, got my jacket on. I'm just now putting my gloves on. So 2021, right?
Yeah.
So 2021 40th anniversary edition GS Adventure. He's got an 8-gallon fuel tank. I don't know how much fuel in is it right now, but he's got his bags on here and different tires. These are more like dual sport, and I have like straight up road 6s, so definitely less grip on those tires. So I'm not going to warm up, like I said. He's right here. Did not move the bike once. Did I ride this bike at all today?
No, not at all.
No warming up, no nothing. I don't even know how the clutch is. I don't know how the brake is. I literally have not rode this bike, and I'm just going to go straight into this drill 3 times in a row to see what the do you have the key fob somewhere? Here, let's put the key fob in here so it could actually go somewhere. All right, so no warm up. What can I do 3 times in a row on someone else's bike that's heavier and bigger with not as grippy tires? And he's got an exhaust on it. You guys hear that? All right, so right now all I'm doing is feeling out the clutch, feeling out the front brake. I don't know what settings his suspension is on. Literally, I'm not doing anything but just riding the damn bike. Okay, here we go. 3 times in a row. He'll tell me to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, first try, what'd I get?
27.38.
27.38 first try. Okay, so I'm about 2.5, 3 seconds slower for the first time than my bike. All right, 2 more times. So I'm kind of feeling out the tire grip, right? I could definitely feel that the bike is heavier, and I could feel the bags because the transitions, like it takes a little bit more energy, like really pushing on those bars to counter steer to get this thing to go somewhere because it's bigger, right? There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Come on.
26.4.
2640. Getting a little bit faster, so I'm feeling it out. Yeah, more effort for sure with the handlebars because it's heavier, bigger bike with the cases. So it takes a little bit more energy, and I have to do something like 1/10 of a second earlier than I would normally do if it was a smaller, lighter bike. So, all right, 3rd time. I'm gonna go for it pretty hard here. Here we go. Sure, no cars are coming. I'll wait for this guy to pass. I don't want to crash and slide into him. All right. $25.64, so almost the same time. So I was a little bit quicker on that, of course, but if I stayed on this bike for another 15 times, I'm sure I could get it down. And then if I go back to my bike, so let me just do that real quick. So again, camera's rolling, no cuts, not doing anything. All I'm doing is directly jumping on my bike, and I'm just gonna go directly into it. Oh man, this thing feels like a 300. It feels so light. All right, no warm up.
27.
All right, so with no warm up from that bike directly onto this bike with the tires being cold and just jumping on it same time. So I just do stuff like that just to show people bike doesn't matter. Like, I don't care if you had a Gold Wing, a 300. If there was other people here with motorcycles, I would jump on their bike to show people as well. But either way, there we go. Thanks for coming out and doing this with me, and awesome. So there we go. I'm gonna pack up my cones and then get up and out of here. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.